Hello, people. Well, so pretty much sticking back to the theme of public transport. If you saw the train video, we have a bus. That was a very sharp turnaround, and it is pretty much a driving brick, if you can see the look of it. But it is a bus, and it's a little bit old, so I could probably fit more people in it now and make a skinny version. But yeah, it's a bus. You got seats. You got the weird thing in the middle. From the door, you got the bus driving seat, so it's a bus. And its driving characteristics are, surprisingly, pretty okay. Now, its off-road capability is probably not as good as you would think. But who cares? So let's take on a quick spin. It's a very speedy boy, this. This can go one or two ways. I'm either going to dent it, or I'm going to jump it. So I'm going to put the brake on a bit. So yeah, basically just a large rover is what effectively I've built. And saying it's small grid, it's quite space out, it drives quite well. I mean, anything really off-road, it's not going to do well. It's going to beach like hell because that's a lot of space underneath. But the current driving characteristics are quite good. As I'm currently driving stupid speeds across this area. It's quite smooth, to be fair. We'll push it to the limit. As it starts wobbling side to side, and we are hitting some serious speeds. Let's see. This is probably a sheer cliff. No, minor look. Uh, oh, it's not. It's more of a dune. But we will climb. So yeah, like the train video, this bus has got a bit of potential. I could probably convert it into some sort of a vehicle. So there is some potential. They're not as much as one. The other one's got a bit more good ideas, and I've not beached it. I've just lost all my momentum. What have I done? That might explain it. I've currently probably found the limit of these wheel settings. Put handbrake on. We'll have a look, see if we have some good old modification. And voila! Wheels back on the ground. Well, I doubt I can trust the high speed of it anymore. Because we've lost the good old structured height. And we've beached it. Let's go back into the settings. Put it up a touch more. So potentially I might need to figure out to chuck some larger wheels on this. But oh well. For saying what was not intended purpose, it does quite well in some terrain it wasn't built for. Which is quite interesting. Like I said, it's more of a flatter terrain sort of vehicle, so taking it into a couple slightly more curving, winding dunes. It's quite interesting. And yeah. It's quite a stable vehicle because, you know, I'm running into bottom out problems here, aren't I? But we are sliding. There we go. But yeah, she drives quite well. Like we've now lowered her softness and suspension, she should now be at slightly more risk for the good old. And now let's not go about damage, let's just whack her around a bit quickly. Go a touch downhill. Bit of experimentation while we're here. Bang around that corner quite quickly, so yeah. Which is quite a stable platform, really. I say that as I absolutely send her hopping, jumping, and we've hit the ground. Which means a bit more suspension strength. Let's put it back up to 30 odd. Okay, that was probably just in time. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Ah, stupid air shock. Because you don't actually work after a bit. So yeah, we've done something quite interesting. And chucked into a side of a mountain. Now let's have a look internally. What have we done? We've bent the pillar, and that's it. So we'll hop out. External damage is external. Underside damage minimal, and yeah, a couple of batteries lost. That's pretty bad, but you know. The question is, how do we want to try and recover her? So do we want to put a chuck underneath the wheel? Chuck there. And give that a go before we use anything piston-wise. Now I've got a borrowed forklift from a World I had a workshop once, so I can probably grab that off. There we go, recovered. Look, it's surprisingly it's quite as this right over here, nice edgy. It's quite a stable driving platform. Given I don't want to take off some sheer cliffs. Let's try the daft thing again of sending it launching at high speed. So this potentially is quite, like I said, a mobile platform for some quite interesting ideas potentially for conversion. So some sort of battle bus maybe, jokes, God knows. Oh, yet again, kind of mobile base. That's a potential idea. Can hit the base of this and holy hell! Shocks. Put the wheel back down. What are you doing? said, it's quite stable. So due to stability, we do honestly handle the terrain quite well for how small the wheel is compared to the actual vehicle, which is quite lovely in some sense. I'm currently lacking the speed department in the so that's a sweet spot number. Let's see if we can force it to climb. So that rear tyre is taking a little bit of the force and the weight. But come on. Come on. Up you go. And up you go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is quite close to the ground, but I need your friction to climb. And come on. It's climbing. It's climbing. Come on. Like I said, this bus is never built for anything this daft, but you know, it can. I said that the actual base is surprisingly stable. It's warping into the top of the frame. I wish it didn't do that too much, but we are pushing up a hill. Don't bottom out. We're not bottoming out. Like most robots should handle this without a breeze, but to be fair, this is pretty heavy work for what is how elongated this thing is. And come on, we're gonna have to convince it to take the pressure. Don't bottom out there. That's one thing I'm concerned. Is it bottomed out? It's bottomed out on it, and it. No, it's not. If there was paint, it would have been scratched off by now. Well, it's definitely snow, but you know. Come on, push, 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 mush, push. Come on. And it's got a bit painful now how slow we're going, but we are still surprisingly going. It's quite funny this bus as well with the wheel setup. Technically, if when it's at its full strength, I can actually lower and raise the door height. It's crawling forward. It's just being a bit slow. Thankfully, it's got a bit crab-like steering slightly, so it can wiggle its way up the hill. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, there's an achievement here in a second. We've climbed this berm. Please don't tell me I've just bottomed out now. As soon as I spoke, we've done it. It's like, nope. But leveling out the ride height should. Right, let's give it a little bit more. We'll do 14. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. It's got painful, but I don't care. Come on. Stupid bus climb. Right. We'll. That's probably a. Unfortunately, I think we've reached the end of this bus capability, so we're on a pretty steep angle. And when I say capability, we've beached it, and I think any low suspension, it's beaching, and any higher, it's not getting the traction it needs. So yeah, fun. I blame you. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, any ideas what to use the bus frame for? You know, it could be a recovery vehicle, fuck knows. Put it in the description, and over that description, put it in the comments, and I might have a look see and see what I can do. And yeah, I'm quite surprised actually when we jumped off that cliff. I had a feeling it was going to lose a wheel. Fortunately, it only does like 3 full blocks of warping, and this is just far enough away with the half block not to immediately go warpy warpy. Fucky wucky, you know. Alright, I'll stop mumbling. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Cheerio, goodbye, and all that.